jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports.
What's good, WCS back on the Boulevard once again. Happy 4th of July, man. You already know, for those of you that still sober, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going back to where it used to be. By this time, people already feeling quite different. You know what I'm saying? Because you're off for yesterday, you're off today. So the only thing I gotta say is, just be safe out there. Big shout out to First in the building, the XO Factory on deck. OG WCS, what's good, big bro? Happy Independence Day. I'm on deck. Yes, sir. Happy Independence Day to you too, my brother. Salute to you and the fam. Everybody's out there enjoying this holiday. Man, it's rainy as hell down here in the A. The weather sucks. You know what I'm saying? So, what we usually do customarily, traditionally, we usually have some ribs, outside and some other, tantalizing items. But we have to put that on hold, man, because the skies are gray and the sky is crying too, man. This shit's crying all since yesterday, man. Shout out to Big Blunts and Boxing, the GOAT on deck. What's good with it in the building? Happy Independence Day, man. And shout out to you and the fam. Salute to you. I know it's been a minute, man. You know how it goes, man. Man, if I told you a story, you wouldn't believe it. Stranded in Newark at the airport. And I'm saying to myself, dang, I never thought I'd see as many people that I saw out there stranded trying to get what they was going to get to. But man, it was a lot of senoritas out there, looking to get home. I thought I was gonna find, my last wife, man. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna get married while I was out there with so many women out there, but thank God it wasn't longer than a day and a half. God damn. I had to spend like $200 on freaking airport food alone, man. I mean, that shit was just incredible. Just because of the fires from Canada and everything. It was unbelievable, man. I ended up getting to Toledo late. I missed the presser. I missed the weigh-in. But I was able to get there on fight date, man. So check out the video, the interviews that I'm gonna be posting up today. And also check out the frames. Top Rank granted me access to shoot ringside. Me and Shaw News was down there. Ringside once again. I know people just take it for granted, but it's not easy as independent media to shoot ringside. You know what I'm saying? Like I've shot ringside at PBC back in the day. I did. You know what I'm saying? But to shoot ringside at a promotion of this magnitude, man, you got to be grateful. You got to salute. And man, I got some killer frames, and I shot I think back on how I taught myself how to shoot manual, and how I said, you know what? I really don't like interviews like that. I don't. I'd rather just do my own thing where I can just, I always say a picture is the window to the past. and you can get a picture. People always look at that picture as if it's right now. They can always reflect upon it like it's yesterday. Like, hey, I remember when this. I remember this right here. That's what a picture does. So that's when I learned how to shoot manual, man. I'm not the best in the game. Seriously, I'm not. I'm not the best in the game by far. It's still some areas of editing and shit. But my editing, I learned on my own. All that shit. It's good enough for me to be comfortably posting it and feel good about the fighter. To like the stuff or shoot me a DM and say, man, I appreciate that. And look, I look at it like this. If it's my content, I can edit the way I want to. Like, I'm not trying to give people like they sitting at the fights all the time. Some of that shit I'm trying to edit like it's cinematic. You feel me? Like it's a dramatic series. But anyway, back to y'all in the chat, man. Shout out to Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. The OG in the building. Salute to you, Bruce. Shout out to Shaw News and Sauce Experience, AK Showtime. Shaw Team Tuck in the building. What's good, man? It was great being able to shoot next to the trench work, the front liner. Another one in the book. You feel me? Another one in the book, man. And y'all definitely check out Shaw News, all the content he posted up with the interviews and everything. The behind the scenes exclusives with Jahai and so forth. In the locker room, and all the other fighters that was back there. Man, it was a hell of a fight weekend, man. Shout out to Top Rank. Did a damn good job. You feel me? I'm just glad to be back, man, because I was extremely exhausted. But I ain't crying, man. I sucked that shit up and goddamn did what I was supposed to do. I still haven't posted nowhere close to all the pictures that I have. I still have Tiger Johnson to post, Dante Benjamin, Abdullah Mason, and even I'm pretty sure I got some crazy shots, man. Of I forgot his name, the big tall white fighter. I forgot what his name was, but I was in their corner. Man, that was what you call the wild overhand right. That dude was just going out there just throwing haymakers, and a lot of them landed. He was able to get the knockdown or two and get the win. But I like it. It was entertaining, man. Old boy came in there to throw that out. I ain't gonna lie. That's what you call unorthodox as hell. He was fighting orthodox. I mean, he's supposed to be fighting orthodox, but everything he threw was out of the motherfucking bucket. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing everything: kitchen sink, toilet, refrigerator, old ass picnic cooler. But shout out to everyone in the building, man. Let's get down to some of the topics, man. We got Stanionis finally and Vergil Ortiz, man. This weekend, July 8th, the zone. You know what I'm saying? Also, we got Jaron Ennis facing off against Roiman Villa. This is one of those common opponent fights, man. I like it. I like it on Showtime and the zone. You know what I'm saying? We got two intricate welterweight fights that's popping off. You know what I'm saying? We have the interim IBF title holding Jaron Ennis, defending that against Roiman Villa, who came off that big win against Rashidi Ellis. And I don't know. That was a close fight. It happened in boxing. It was a close fight, but Villa pulled it off. Whereas, you saw Jaron Ennis, he went in there against Karen Chudigan, and he didn't look so hot. But he got the win, though. That fight is in the past. I'm looking for Ennis to come in here and show us something. Whew. If he goes in here and stop, he said he's gonna try to get a referee stoppage. Now I commend Ennis for keeping it real. He said he's gonna try to, pretty much beat Roiman Villa up so bad that his corner is gonna have to step in. All right. Now, is it impossible? Nah, anything can happen. But I just look at it like you didn't stop Chudigan. You didn't stop Chudigan. So we can't really put Chudigan in the ring with Villa. So since we can't compare the two as of recent, we just got to go off what we seen last time from Villa. And if I take his performance, man, it's gonna be tough for Jaron Ennis to go in here. In my opinion, if he hasn't tightened up to go in here and stop Villa, it has all the makings of going the distance. It has all the makings of going the distance, y'all. I look for a I looking for a firefight, man. I'm looking for a knock him out, bang out session, man. I look for both fighters to trade. You know what I'm saying? Who's more durable than the next? We seen Villa press Rashidi Ellis relentlessly. Will he do the same for Jaron Ennis? Will he allow Jaron Ennis to see him bring that same style? Because if he does, it might be trouble. I don't know. It might be trouble for Villa. You know what I'm saying? And it might be trouble with Ennis. I don't know. All I see is a very solid matchup. Same with Vergil Ortiz and Stanionis, man. You know, Vergil Ortiz has had his 2 setbacks, man. He's been out the ring for a minute. I hope everything is going well for his with his stomach. I'm going with Vergil Ortiz in this one. I like Vergil's style. I respect him as a fighter. He's very tough, courageous. He's been through adversity. He wanted to fight the best. And Jim Gray had to ask him, like, are you sure you're ready for the best? Like he was there. He said, I want to fight the best regardless. And his team had to slow him down. You want that courage. You know what I'm saying? You want that type of confidence about your fighter. Real talk, you want that. And I like that about Vergil, man. He faced adversity early. You talking about a guy who has 100%, you know, across the board, man. I respect how he go in there to the battlegrounds and willing to get it in. I do. I respect that shit, man. He's gonna be in there with a tough one in Stanionis, no doubt about it. Stanionis is gonna be a tough fight. I like both of these scraps, man. Seriously, Stanionis, Ortiz, and then Ennis and Villa. Man, I'm definitely looking and paying attention to both of these fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be doing the same. Ray Sanders, what's good with it, bro? Good morning and happy Independence Day, Independence Day to everybody that's in the chat. Pablo on deck, salute to you. I see you in the building. Roman is a 140-pound guy that was fighting at 136. Boots would knock him out in 1-6. I disagree. I totally disagree with you, Blunts. I totally disagree. Absolutely disagree. He is not getting knocked out in round 1 of 6. I totally disagree. 300% that he's getting knocked out rounds 1 through 6. And come on, man, Blunts, you can't do that. That's the same argument we be having with people saying that Crawford, you know, got hurt by Gamboa back in the day. They wasn't using the same energy when Mikey Garcia moved up, who used to be a former featherweight fighter. No one was giving, you know, Errol Spence that flack for fighting Mikey Garcia. Nor did I hear them giving flack to Yadinas Ugas, who fought Manny Pacquiao, and we know what weight class he started off at. You know what I'm saying? Are we going back? Are we trying to write a different manuscript now? Like we're going back to when a fighter first started in the division. So if Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson actually happens at 135, is the argument going to be that, oh, you know, Shakur was at 126, right? Come on, man. Don't get me started, man. I'm not totally spun up on my mojo yet, but don't get me started, man. Come on now. You coming here talking about some 1-6 round. Come on, bro. Roman's opponents that he knocked out were 122 to 130 guys that moved up in weight. Roman had been knocking out no big ass welterweights. He didn't have to knock out Rashidi Ellis. He didn't have to knock him out, but he pressed him. You know what I'm saying? He earned the knockdowns. He wore Rashidi Ellis down with that pressure, and he took punches pretty decent. The only one I seen that was having problems standing on his feet was Rashidi Ellis. But he fought a good fight though. You know what I'm saying? He fought a good fight. Don Vaughn, what's good with it, bro? Salute to you on deck. Happy Independence Day to all. Okay. I got you. Boots Scott, don't let me think I'm gonna go and debate something that hasn't happened, and that's not one of my favorite fighters, so I can't put too much energy in it. Villa has been fighting trash opponents. So we have those two fights going on. You know what I'm saying? We do have the Vergil Ortiz fight that we mentioned also. That blunts. We have more than one fight that's going on. You know, we do have the Vergil Ortiz fight with Stanionis. That's going to be a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? But at least we have some good solid fights heading up to this weekend. Let's talk about this past weekend though. You know, a lot of people are gauging the performance that Jared Big Baby Anderson, the real Big Baby Anderson, had against a former world champion in Charles Martin. If you look at the thumbnail, right, Charles Martin wasn't no small dude. You know what I'm saying? Anderson is not a small guy. You know, but Martin, in my opinion, he's definitely had way more experience at the higher echelon. And he's been in there with better competition, obviously. For Jared Anderson, he was stepping up. He was stepping up to this competition. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was giving Charles Martin flack because he pretty much was, you know, said to have language is everything. He was said to have cashed the check, you know, received the orders. He has said to have cashed the check and just took a dive back in the day. Don't just listen to me. All you got to do is go back to when he was fighting Andy Kanaki. Even the commentators mention it about the said rumor. I'm not just making it up, but to this weekend right here, as I was looking at Charles Martin, he looked ready. I'm not gonna lie, I did think about what they were saying. I did. When I saw, that's not the first time I saw him after the fight. I saw him at the MGM too. I saw him one other place too. But he looked ready, man. He looked ready. And then Jared Anderson, of course, hometown. Man, the place was rocking. Real talk, the place was rocking. He came out with the Bulldog. And then, you know, one thing I can say about the real Big Baby, he can get the crowd into it. It don't matter where he at. And at home, you know, he came out, you know, with the Grinch that time. He came out with a pimp suit on. Well, he was dressed as a pimp, right? Or a hustler, whatever you want to call it, Superfly, you know, whatever. But this time, you know, it didn't disappoint, man. He came out to the ring and he looked good to, you know, he looked ready. You know what I'm saying? But let me get to some of the undercards. Dante Benjamin looked good. He was in there with an opponent that he stopped. He was supposed to stop. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to stop. Abdullah Mason looked good. He was the co-main event. You know, he went in there and he beat an opponent that wasn't supposed to be in there with him. He did what he's supposed to do with him. He made it look technically proficient. Both Dante Benjamin and Abdullah Mason. Tiger Johnson fight was much more how you put it? It was much more equity to the Tiger Johnson fight. Like those guys was banging out in there. Real talk. He busted this opponent up. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, shit. I wanted to take a shower when I got back to the airport. I said, I got some DNA. I mean, got back to the hotel room and I left. I was like, shit, I got some DNA on me and shit. I need to get this motherfucker off. You know what I'm saying? Because Tiger was in there committing a crime. But it was a good, solid fight, man. Jahad Tucker, man, he went in there with, against Nicholas Flass, another Puerto Rican fighter. And, you know, I felt like it was a good matchup The entire 8 rounds. It was an 8-round fight. It was a good matchup. What people, what I did see sitting ringside, it's some shots that look better than what they look better than what the actual grade was. Jahai was still fighting, in my opinion, and boxing enough to put away some rounds in a close fight. And somehow, some way, man, the era is what it is, man. It's only so much you can say. I felt he did more than enough to win that fight, even though it was a close fight on the card. I felt he did enough to pull out the decision with a very crafty Puerto Rican fighter in Nicholas. I think Nicholas started to get tired when he got to fourth round or what have you, and he started to catch those. If Jahai Jahai would have then kept his combination volume up on that guy, I'm pretty sure he would have then stopped him. And even Jahai said that, like, it's a lot of things that he hold himself accountable that he didn't do in that fight. And I can respect the fighter just having self accountability in that fight. He was the first fight on the card now. You know what I'm saying? He's the first fight on the card, which in my opinion, it was a bit, off a little bit to me, being that he's coming off the Seknesh Vili, but certain things happen in boxing, man, that boxers have to deal with. I don't have to deal with them. Well, I'll take that back. I do have to deal with it a little bit, according to what you got going on and who you covering. But there was some behind the scenes, some different type of layers, some shit going on, man. I'm not even trying to make it about that, but Shaw News know what I'm talking about. But he was the first on the card, and he didn't get the decision win. He picked up his first loss. He's 10-1, but his mindset and his old demeanor after the fight was to keep on pushing and marching forward to the next fight. You know what I'm saying? He recognized what he didn't do enough of, what he should have done, and what he needs to do moving forward. You feel me? So I respect that shit. It wasn't like he was ever in trouble in that fight, anything. But kudos to those individuals that got what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? That they was going to push that envelope until it actually folded and was shipped off to its destination. And that's what you're seeing. You feel me? So shout out to Team Tucker, man. Keep on popping. Keep on staying hungry and motivated. You're still young, 20 years old in the game. And I don't know. I saw the whole fight. I got to see every fight from start to finish. And that was a fight that he didn't lose. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's going to say what they want to say. Depending on the ones who like him and don't like him. I that's not really my concern. It's just, when you go to fights, you're able to kind of get a better understanding of certain fighters being a part of the politics. That's just the way boxing is. You know what I'm saying? Boxing isn't the way it used to be. It ain't, man. Overall, it was a good, heavy card. I ain't gonna lie. It was a good, heavy card with them Ohio fighters. It was a good, heavy card, man. Like, it could have been heavier, with the opposition that was there, especially for some of the fighters. If you look at who Jahai fought his last couple of fights, quality, to me, it could have been heavier with the hometown guys, with that same weight. You know what I'm saying? It's the same weight of opposition. That guy that was in there with Jahai, he was also an older cat, experienced. He had two losses, I believe. He had been stopped 2 fights ago or whatever, but he fought. He boxed. I wouldn't say he fought. He boxed. You know what I'm saying? Very slick boxer, like 27, 28 years old. But yeah, man, shout out to Jahai, man. In that fight, decisions like that happen, but people gonna, have their criticism, but they wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I that's the only thing I can tell you when watching them fights. It's good to be there, especially ringside. I mean, and get to see these fights and see and see and hear the punches. It's very, very good, man. It's very good. So you can see a fighter throwing a combination, and you can actually know and see what fights. I mean, what punches are landing and which ones aren't. You know what I'm saying? You can just pretty much right there. You can see, okay, good defense, good defense. He blocked that, okay. But to the crowd's reaction, according to what view they have, they might look at the punches landing and it was solid. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. What's going on, Mr. Golden, man? The OG on deck, man. Salute to you. Who's the last fighter that Boots fought that was a real welterweight? You know, I guess you asked the question to the chat, which, you know, you posing that question to the chat is not a bad question at all. It's a boxing question, so you know, somebody wanna answer it. Cool. King Mitchell on deck. Salute to you. I see you in the building. Garcia saying big baby's a baby. Well, I would say this. You know, it's one saying that goes a long ways. Hopefully you able to experience the moment of showing up to a fight with Big Baby. The real Big Baby is there, and you can tell him face to face. Don't tell me. Don't tell me, shawty. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me either here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all I know that dude can fight. You know, him and Charles Moore was going mano and mano. They was landing some bombs in that motherfucker. I heard, look, Jared Anderson landed the body shot on Charles Martin right in front of me. And I swear to God, you know what I'm saying? If my hearing wasn't bad, you know, I probably would have had to leave ringside and you know, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have had to go to the bathroom because I kind of felt the power too. I would have had to sit down, shit like that. Let me take a rest for this motherfucker. He popped, man. He hit, he landed the body shot, a right hook to the body on Charles Martin. I was like, God damn, dog. That shit sounded bad. I ain't gonna lie. I can agree with you with that, Garcia. Boots should have fought Speedy with that. Charles Moore's a big mofo. No doubt, man. No doubt. Yeah, Blunt's on his, you know, fight week stance, man. Pop a lot of smoke. James on deck, man. Salute to you. Nelly Content Entertainment, salute. Salute WCS. Salute everyone in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We finally touched back down in the A in the dirty early. You know what I'm saying? Early in the morning. You know, we finally back. I mean, the flights was crazy. I spent the total time on the tarmac sitting in one place close to 4 hours plus. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Oh my God, dog. Dante Benjamin got a dishwasher. Columbus, Ohio, respectfully. Yeah, man, we always got to put respectfully in there. And also we need to make sure we throw a OxyClean, you know, to clean it all up. There's Showtime, you know, throw an OxyClean tablet in the washer too to clean up the extra, you know, the hard stains that might go along with that. But man, shout out to them, man. You know, every fight card can't be, you know, can't be matched up heavy to the point where it's gonna be killers versus killers. But yeah, they did what they supposed to do, man. They got them up out of there. It looks good. The crowd was going crazy. Shout out to downtown Toledo because they did show up. I don't know, man. Toledo is different, respectfully. You know, certain parts of Toledo, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I did see some people that I see online all the time, but you know, they was in the cut. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, man. I didn't see one person that represents Ohio. If you out there, you know, if you want to jump on the panel, I would definitely like to hear your take on there. I wasn't able to see you on deck, when I was working. But yeah, I would definitely like to get your perspective. Ohio runs boxing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see you in the hotel or anything. I was looking forward to seeing him for the first time, chopping it up. But I didn't see him nowhere. I'm not saying he wasn't there. I just didn't see him. What's good? Mr. Pass on deck. Salute to you, brother. What's good? When Al Hammond fight is going to start fighting each other? I have no idea what they got going on, but they are putting on some of the biggest fights this year that people are talking about. People complain about Gervonta Davis and Hector Luis Garcia, but yet you got, Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. You got David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they've been putting on some fights, dog. You know what I'm saying? They putting on some fights, and then you got Crawford Spence that is on the horizon this month, just weeks away. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're looking at right now, and also, we have these other fights that's going on that's potentially may happen that could shake up boxing for a long time. It all depends on how the pendulum swings. If indeed we're talking about male Canelo, and then whoever wins that may potentially set up to face either the winner of the 147-pound unification for undisputed 29th of July, or you might even see, Maul Charlo. Be ready at that time to face the winner of Mel Charlo and Canelo Alvarez. I even said this back in the day about the Charlo brothers. I said they can't sell a pay-per-view by themselves if they're fighting somebody else in the ring, but they will do pretty decent if two Charlos was to fight one another on the same night. It has to come a point in time where you, as a grown man, understand that, yeah, you got into this sport to be a prize fighter, right? So therefore, what your mom said back in the day, hey, promise me, you get into this sport, you ain't gonna fight each other, okay? I didn't raise you like that. And then if I'm not here, you might be able to slide on up in there, because ain't nothing I can do. But long as I'm here, I don't want to hear or see no social media. I don't want to see no social media of you two arguing back and forth, and you gonna fight on the same night. His mom was probably like trying to get in the rundown. I don't want y'all fighting. It ain't good. Family don't fight. But if they get a pretty good bag to do it, being that Maul Charlo really needs to fight right now for the money, I'm pretty sure they might do it. Two Charlos in the ring together, see established, they can really milk this. They can really move around and not really go in there try to tear each other's head off. Just like I said about Spence and Mel. Spence and Mel, if they knew how to make that money together, they can go in there for a 2-fight deal and move around and get paid millions. But like I said, this right here is a this is very unique as far as what the outlook seems to be like. It can be either rainy or sunshine. It depends on how it all plays out. And it's going to start with July 29th. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's going to start with July 29th with this undisputed. Crawford get 2-time undisputed. And it's going to get very, very interesting when it comes to Mel Charlo and Canelo. What I do like about hearing this switch, this change, this revision, it's the fact that it actually happened so expeditiously, y'all. It happened so expeditiously. Like, Maul's out, Mel's in. Is it true? What? Huh? Okay, we heard all the two Charlos and a Spence call out Canelo. Now they are on the chopping block. So you remove one Charlo, thank God for the twin chromosome layer. You know what I'm saying? X and Y. These dudes are switched out, and they probably fought in each other's spot before. And we just didn't know about it. But Mel gets put into the position to face Canelo, moving up 2 divisions. Mel is about to step up 2 divisions. If I'm not, if it's no catch weight or anything like that, right? So Mel is finally about to step up 2 divisions for the first time. Do y'all want to hear my take on what I believe and why I believe what I believe? Because I look at Mel Charlo, right, as all the excuses he gave for Terrence Crawford. All the freaking excuses. You never really gave us a check in the box to say, man, I want to fight this man right off the back. He never did, y'all. Y'all know he didn't. So when he finally get the call up, he's about to go from 54 to 60 to 68. And all the time I'm listening to him cry and bicker about 147 pounder, 140 pounder, 135 pounder, right? Since we, people want to talk about, goddamn older divisions and shit. Mikey Garcia, 135. Nobody say shit. Oh man, Mikey was 4-weight champion. But Mel complained. All he did was complain. Now he wants the hype to be. Keep the same energy, Mel. Let's see you go in there and disrespect Canelo like you've been doing every other fighter. All these other black fighters like Jerry Hurd that you disrespected when he was unified champion, I want you to keep the same energy. Y'all don't have to kiss Canelo. You don't have to kiss the cinnamon off his ass no more. Y'all don't have to play nice. Because if you don't keep that same energy you was keeping with Tim Tszyu, I'm gonna call pussy, man. Real talk, I'm just gonna call pussy because you tried your best to get Tim Tszyu to jump out of character, and I'm saying, why, man? Tim Tszyu would say, "Hey, man, why? You do all this for? Man, I respect you as a fighter. I mean, what's wrong with this guy, man? Why do you keep on just trying to start? We at the end of the day, we're gonna fight in the ring. Period. What's wrong with you?" Tim Tszyu was like, "What's wrong with you?" All I'm saying, Mel, keep the same energy that you've been keeping with all these other people, especially Jared Hurd. You disrespected the shit out of Jared Hurd. You say you goddamn kill somebody's family, whatever you saying allegedly. Keep the same energy with Canelo now. I want you to have more energy than Caleb Plant did. I want you to have the same energy that Caleb Plant did, bro. Yeah. I want you to have that same energy on the face-off against Canelo. I want you to go out there talking that shit. I want you to cock your head to the left. You know what I'm saying? You know how the Charlos love cocking their head to the left? Yeah. I'm feeling some type of way. I'm media too, but I don't get to ride in the Lambo there, Mel. I want to ride in the Lambo or whatever you sports car it is. I want to ask you some questions too. It's like, what type of socks you got on today? What toothpaste did you use? What comb do you like? As far as, not tracking too much freaking grease and everything in there over a period of time. And the bristles don't break as easy. You know what I'm saying? How do you keep the lint off your seat? I want to ask some questions too. For real. What type of brake oil do you use? Oh man, how often do you lean your chair back and just cruise down the boulevard and people say, "Hey, is that him?" They don't know because you lean back in the chair and you can look out the back window. You so far back. You know what I'm saying? How many times do you take off and use launch mode in that? I mean, I want to ask some crazy questions too, bro. Did you put silicone on your tires? It looks shiny still. Oh, you've been on there for a week? Where did you get that at? Was it Pep Boys? AutoZone? Oh, okay, cool. I want to be able to ask some questions that's not boxing related to that, Mel Charlo. Keep the same energy, bro. Don't be going in there acting all nice with Canelo Alvarez. Fuck all that. No, nigga, keep the same energy that you had with Bud. For real, for real. I'm busy. I want you to stay busy, like you said. Stay busy. I want you to go in there and try to piss off Canelo. I want you to do what freaking B-Hop did when he was in Puerto Rico. I don't think you had the cojones to do that shit. I don't think you had the cojones, bro. Y'all criticize all these people. Y'all talk all that shit about B-Hop and all that. Y'all don't have the cojones to do it. Man, I bet you're going to be the nicest dude ever when Canelo and you face off. You're going to be the nicest person. You ain't going to talk no shit to Canelo because you a fan, bro. You just happy to be in the position. You ain't going to say shit to Canelo. This dude gonna be asking Canelo, oh my God, I see what you're wearing, Canelo. It make me want to be Spanish. That's why I'm talking like this now, Canelo. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, Papi Chulo, yes. I see why they admire you so much, Canelo. He's gonna be extremely nice, man. Canelo said, hey, I see how you treat, Jerry Hurd. Don't try that here. I slap, slap your face. Easy. You saw what I did to Caleb. I mean, don't come talking trash here. No, not here. Canelo tell him, hey, you see me, I'm dressed. I have no suit. I have polo shirt. I'm ready to swing. Keep the same energy, Charlo. Keep the same energy. Now that you got it, now that you on the chopping block, go ahead. Hey, for those of you that's tuned in, I don't see Charlo beating Canelo. Period. I see Charlo getting destroyed by Dimitri Bivol, right? At 175. I see him getting destroyed, right? And we have to look at that the whole two fights with Brian Castano when he was completing. So I want to ask you, how many times have he defended his undisputed titles? How many times have he defended his undisputed titles? He had 2 fights to get the WBO title, right? 2 fights. So I'm hearing people talking about he gonna go in there and knock out Canelo. Are you all out your freaking mind? Who has been knocking out Canelo? Man, motherfuckers, stop being casual boxing fans. Who has been knocking out Canelo? When have you seen the soles of his feet? When have you seen the soles of Canelo's feet, man? Inside a sanctioned bout. So you trying to tell me a guy moving up 2 weight divisions, he's been waiting for this moment, and he his brother was holding him up at 160, but now he's gonna jump rope past 160 and land on 168, and he's gonna go in there and destroy Canelo. He's gonna win via decision, or upset. Listen, Canelo ain't losing, bro. Look, I told you Canelo's not gonna leave boxing unless he's a 5th division champion. But also Canelo has the golden ribbon with boxing, especially PBC. The golden, when you're talking about the golden platinum membership in boxing, what better person to sit up here and give the opportunity to also become a legacy holder like Crawford's about to do? You know what I'm saying? They're going to allow Canelo out the door to fight an inactive Mel Charlo and become 2 times undisputed. Unless the rules have changed. You know what I'm saying? Unless the rules have changed. But look, I don't care. It's okay for him to play catch up. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for him to get the opportunity. What's wrong with that? It's prize fighting. There's some people that's mad that Canelo gets to pick and choose, but somehow along the line, he worked himself up the ladder to jump off on that higher tier and make decisions and influence people based off what he was able to do in his career. He's able to do that. I'm not mad at him for getting the bag. It's prize fighting. But the way he's going about it with Mel Charlo, people up here talking about Mel is going to knock Canelo out and shit like that. I'm like, bro, it took him damn near the second fight to knock out Brian Castano. Where's all this knocking out come from?
Big Baby being tested now is a good thing. Charles did his job. Big Baby will learn and grow from it. You know, one thing I do know about the social media boxing era, because you got to call the social media boxing era, because to me, it'll be too much of an insult, so to speak, to be critical of these social media boxing fans. They have somehow grown misguided in how boxing is supposed to be. They see a boxer like Big Baby go through some trouble against a big, seasoned heavyweight vet, and just because he has 100% knockout ratio, they expected him to emulate the Mike Tyson era, which Mike Tyson to this day doesn't get full credit for the names that he beat when he was coming up. It just looked good when he was beating them. It looked good because he was knocking them out. People's like, oh man, god damn, that's Mike Tyson for sure. You know, man, I loved it. But Jaron Anderson was never a knockout artist, first of all. He was never a knockout artist. But he's going in there with the seasoned vet, and people get mad because he went in there and banged out. He was throwing punch for punch. He didn't back up. He didn't have a boring ass main event where people was booing. You know what I'm saying? Like the other heavyweight fight now against the brother, the black fighter, and that other guy. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. I haven't really paid attention to that. But they was booing them. I don't know if y'all heard it here at home, but they was getting booed. But for Jaron Anderson shit, all you heard was, oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and one thing I did notice, and Shot News will probably attest to this too, everybody was acting sensible. It wasn't no fights in the crowd. And we was in downtown Toledo, Ohio, and Ohio ain't nothing to play with. Ohio people get slid into the damn cooler every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing to play with down that area. You driving down there, it's some bad areas down that motherfucker. For real. It's some bad areas, dog. But no fights in the audience, and everybody was tuned in, and you know, they was zoned to the fight. They was zoned into the fight, for real. You was ringside working the lens in the game respectfully. Same to you, bro. You know, it was good to, you know, cover another fight. You know, from the rafters to the corral. You know what I'm saying? I said, Showtime, like, how do we name this shit? It's not in the rafters no more. What do we name this area right here? Say shit. On the damn access that goes that only the ones that's on the floor get, the ringside, it says the corral. I say, fuck it. We in the corral then, god damn it. We in the motherfucking corral. Shit. And I'll say it's the OK Corral because I had an okay goddamn good time. So, shout out to Toby Bartlett in the building from across the pond. Salute WCS in the chat. We're global, baby. We're global. Happy 4th of July to all my American brothers and sisters. No doubt. Shout out to across the pond. Happy Independence Day, man. Salute. It's always good to be global rather than just local. You feel me? Shout out to Toby on deck, man. Male about to get beat up respectfully. He didn't want to leave 154. They go Ohio, man. Ohio's in the building. Let me see his take on, you know, some of the fighters that he covered in Ohio. Let me try to see if I can even make this happen, because I'm on a whole different PC setup. Let's see. Okay, on your lunch. Hold up. I'm gonna drop this right quick. That is right there. So Ohio run boxing. That's pretty much, you know, his grid square of fighters that he support when it comes to boxing. I was looking forward to run into him, but I didn't see him the whole weekend. So maybe he got some info that I don't have about some fighters that's there. And then also, you know, you got some future fighters that's out of Ohio that's going to be on the card too. You feel me? So let me see when exactly he dropped that, because 11:13, it wasn't that far back, because I was catching up on the chat. Male not like AB voice. He's going to be on the best behavior with Thanos Canelo. He's going to be like, thank you for the payday. Canelo Alvarez, sir, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shaw News. He might be on one knee. He might be on one knee with his head bowed. You know what I'm saying? Just like showing the ultimate respect. He might even touch his forehead to the ground and kowtow, to Canelo Alvarez, and genuflect the whole time they doing the face off. I can't, my knees are weak, Canelo. When Al Heyman told me that my brother wasn't gonna, I felt bad for my brother, but I was like, fuck it, dog. Fuck it, dog. It's me, nigga. I'm the one that's undisputed, nigga, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's me. I get the shot. Isn't this dude walking around Texas right now? Goddamn chin all up in there. When he driving his freaking Lambo, man, it's his chin. You see his chin out the sunroof. His head's so high right now. Hey, Mel, that's you. You fight Nello? Yeah, that's me, man. That's me. Yeah, Big Charlo. That's me, nigga. Big Charlo. Nigga, you gonna get knocked out. They took off on his ass. You gonna get knocked the fuck out, nigga. They be switching gears on his ass, dog. Damn, dog. Andrew Charles, what's good with it, bro? Tyrese, what up with it? Exo Factor say he got Canelo, man. I got Canelo in that fight, man. Look, we're just not gonna go through this, man. You know what I'm saying? This man has lost the two premier fighters when it comes to boxing. He has lost Canelo, but he hasn't had the opportunity to avenge that. But when it comes to this right here, I don't even see any type of close proximity. Maybe it'll be a tough fight. I don't see it, bro. Like, I don't see Mel Charlo moving up 2 divisions. As much bitching and complaining that he did with Crawford, his mindset doesn't satisfy me to think that this Canelo fight is going to be where he just steps up and to a whole nother threshold that he's never experienced and say, this is my time. No, I don't want to hear no Eric Thomas motivational speaking. You got to want it as bad as you can breathe. Just do it. No, this ain't no Eric Thomas shit. You have to want it as much as you want to breathe, Charlo. When Canelo starts digging to the ribs, just push through it. Push through it. Even when you feel that 4th and 5th rib puncturing your goddamn lung, push through it. No, it's not gonna be no Eric Thomas, man. You're done. You're done. You and Al Heyman had that talk, and Al was like, listen, you've had a good run, son. But you know what I do, right? You know what I do. You had a good run, but this Canelo we talking about. Canelo, above all else, he's gonna get the prize, son. So, don't be mad at me. I set you up for long-term wealth. You know what I'm saying? The back end is the good end. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at right now. So that's all Al Heyman is telling them. Tell Mel, hey Mel, I set you up for the biggest fight of your life. You're not gonna win, but at least you have the opportunity to face the one and only Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighters to the center of the ring, please. Mel, this instruction is strictly for you. In the point of you being knocked down on your neck, the top of your head, shoulders, back, side, I will give you a count, and I want you to pay close attention to every type of movement from there forward, because I'm going to tell you to move to the left, and then I'm going to tell you to move to the right. If by any chance you are unbalanced or unstable, anything, I'm calling the fight. I'm just being honest with you, because you're going to get fucked up. I'm just giving you ahead of time. Now, Canelo, you have anything you want to say? No? You feeling good? All right, man, let's do it. 2 times, huh? 2-time undisputed? Wow, that's going to be crazy. Mel, anything from you? Never mind. Get back to your neutral corners. Okay, good. I mean, go back to your corners. All right, good. That's about what the referee's instruction is going to be like, bro. Tyree said Charlo is daring to be great, just like Mikey Garcia for the belts and money. And it's good you put that laughing emoji there, because I was going to put one there for you, dog. I was going to say, oh, that's adorable. We have one person in the chat that believes Mel Charlo is daring to be great as a last-minute replacement. And well, I wouldn't say last minute, but I just don't see no way in the heavens of all heavens that he's going to bless Charlo with the win over Saul. That's what he should be saying in practice. He shouldn't call him Canelo. Everybody else fought Canelo, goddammit. You facing Saul. Saul is on the back end of his career. Saul is about to get another. Who gets a paycheck this heavy on the backside of their career? Saul. You know what I'm saying? You got to put that Saul. I may be pronouncing it wrong. I don't give a damn. Saul. Don't call him Canelo no more. No. This man is about to know what eating lamb chops is all about. I'm pretty sure Canelo is, had that delicacy. He had to find some food. But I'm just saying, this particular fight with this gift of a Charlo that's been bitching and complaining about a 140-pounder. You think he's ready mentally to go in there and face Canelo? Stop it, bro. Stop it. W says and Jamel upset. W says and Jamel upset Deontay and his fans after the second Fury fight with the skills pay the bills comment. So he won't be getting Deontay support. Hey, there we go right there. That's what I'm talking about. Toby, yes, sir. We got somebody in here that's been paying close attention to all the rhetoric that Jamel Charlo has been absolutely responsible for. See, I wasn't even thinking right there. I'm still trying to properly reacclimate, you know what I'm saying, from that horrible layover in Newark. Damn. But obviously, Toby has been paying attention. He did say skills pay the bills. Yes, sir. So I'm trying to see, first of all, Toby, I'm trying to understand how the meet and greet is going to be, Toby. It's very important because Charlo's had took shots at Deontay. Yes. Yeah. They don't took shots at Crawford, a fighter that they had no reason to be uncool with. They've been taking shots at Crawford for no damn reason, all because he moved up to 147 pounds. So they're gonna say, you know what? You know, at the end of the day, man, me and him from the same hood. Excuse me again, in my Jim Gray voice. Excuse me, what do you mean? Oh, Errol Spencer's in my same hood, so we're not gonna fight. Well, it's prize fighting, son. It's prize fighting at the end of the day, and when it comes to the paychecks, we don't give a damn who's in your stable. It's all about the check, and it's all about legacy. Now, you might want to, take that back and rethink what you're talking about, because Mike Tyson said it best. If he's your brother is willing to eat with you. He said it after I said it, of course. But obviously, you've been paying attention. That even makes it even better for me to know that I'm on the right path. Canelo's getting this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you better not get stopped either. You better not get stopped. I don't want Toby sending up any flares from across the pond. You know what I'm saying? Letting the people know, hey, what the fuck is going on? Internet boxing fans are dumb, respectfully. Canelo Alvarez about to break his ass up. He is, man. Canelo's about to goddamn break Charlo up easy. Easy. You cannot expect this Charlo that's been at 154 pounds, unwilling to move up, because he can't make a decision about without Big Brother. Look, they was in the division, the same division at 154, but since getting older, they act like they can't be in the same division again. Now check this out, because I don't know too much about boxing, but god damn it, it wasn't shit going on in 160 pound. Shit going on at 160 pounds, y'all. That is the Salvation Army of divisions, bro. It wasn't nothing going on. It was Mar Charlo, it was Yoda Murata, Gennady Golovkin, and at one point in time, Patrick Teixeira, Brian Castano, whoever you want to, I'm not Patrick Teixeira, Brian Castano, but Demetrius Andrade, and he gave up the motherfucking belt. And then the other dude that just came in there. What's the other dude at the WBO? It's always some crazy ass name in the WBO. You know what I'm saying? Like Patrick Teixeira. People knew he was there, but no one really gave a damn. Then Brian Castano beat him, and Castano is next to face Mel Charlo. But at 60, Yoda Murata is chilling on an island, enjoying the damn sunlight on this oasis. Gennady Golovkin is on his rocking chair on the porch, eating Chico sticks and Slim Jims. You know what I'm saying? Wishing he was back with Abel Sanchez. Oh yeah, I miss big drama show. I miss Abel. You've never been the same. I miss you, Abel. He was up there, trying to call Abel's phone, but it went straight to voicemail, of course. There wasn't shit going on at 60. So why in the hell they couldn't move up? It beats me. But now he's about to skip over 160. Because one thing we know about both Charlos, right? They're supposed to be lines only. But anybody don't know wildlife is that most of the time the lion nest, they do the hunting. I'm just saying, man, I'm not trying to start no shit. Respectful. Respectful. You know what I'm saying? In my Italian, respectful. Respectful. I'm not trying to say that they do a lot of whining. But if it wasn't Mar Charlo whining about David Benavidez, should be up in 175. It was damn Mel Charlo sitting up here crying about Crawford calling him out. I'm busy. Don't he have things to take care of? Business with my stablemate Spence. I'm busy. What he want with me? I still remember all the sit down and humble yourself and learn how to be the challenger, learn how to take less money and be quiet and all that shit you saw in the Django. All that stuff Toby just mentioned about them telling my skills pay the bills, nigga. Then guess what? Skills should pay the bills when you step in there with Canelo. Because I truly believe he's going to give you the lesson that you didn't think you needed for graduation. For real. He's going to give you that lesson. You ain't studied for this lesson, shawty. What you going to try to do? Go power shot for power shot with this guy? This is your idol, bro. This is your idol. Are you going to listen to Derrick James for once in the corner? See, people, I didn't want to bring it up, but since I'm in the recovery, my mind is not really stable right now because I'm still in jet lag and rain lag and thunder lag and goddamn airplane pretzel food lag. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much that shit all the sodium just fucks you up, dog. You know what I'm saying? All the bags of popcorn lag. You got to look at it this way, man. The Charlos at the end of the day, they always got something to cry about, bro. They always got something to cry about when it comes up to stepping up in challenges. I mean, come on, bro. They always have something to cry about. We haven't forgot the skills pay the bills. So we want you to go out here and show us how skills pay the bills. Big dogs, show us. Charlo never stepped on that stage yet, alone having to carry that much weight. Fight night be like 180. Look, hey, Showtime. He can be 180 all he wants, but it's gonna be like him having 2 check-in bags, a carry-on, and a motherfucking backpack. For real. Go ahead and be 180 on fight night with Canelo. Go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna need every type of armor, body armor possible. So, you know, he may be a little bit smooth around the breadbasket. It might be extremely doughy, you know what I'm saying, with some chocolate chips in there come fight night, because they're gonna be like, what I think you should do is find a can of Pillsbury and just eat it raw. Don't cook it. Yeah, we're gonna build you up around the midsection. You're not gonna have the six pack that you want, but it's no ideal that you go ahead and eat this Pillsbury dough, and it'll better be able to help you take that right hook to the body from Canelo. Okay, that's gonna pay the bills. Yeah, it's gonna pay the bills all the way. It's gonna pay Canelo's check. You know what I'm saying? They probably got an extra little incentive in there to stop Charlo too. See, the Charlos don't know about that. I don't want nobody feeling no type of way. Add money on deck. What's good? I don't want y'all feeling no type of way now. These Charlos deserve all the criticism that WCS is handing their way. Hand delivering. These dudes is talking so much shit about black fighters. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, come on, bro. Man, they disrespectful as hell. Now it's daytime. Mar Charlo is out there wishing and hoping. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get himself. He need to call Andre Ward up so Andre can pray over him. You know, Andre is a new preacher right now, so maybe he can invite Mar Charlo to be a guest on his first day, because that was his last commentary job at ESPN. So maybe, Andre Ward, you can go down there so he can talk to you one-on-one. Y'all can have, seat in front of the congregation, and you can just try to, have Andre get it out of you. Try to convert you over to religion and have you trust and pray and come rededicated. You know what I'm saying? Come a newborn Christian and leave your brother, the hellraiser himself, behind and start going to church. You know what I'm saying? I think Mel Charlo is going to sleep, potentially. I think he may go to sleep with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to tell me it's a 12-round fight? All that shit that Canelo was doing to Dimitri Bivol that didn't have no effect, that shit's definitely going to have an effect on Charlo. Real talk. All that punching to the left arm with the right, yeah, that shit going to hurt. Canelo going to be like, oh, shit, god damn. And then you're going to hear Ellie, hey, Mel Charlo, does it hurt like it looks on TV? Does it hurt? Have you seen it? Does it hurt? Move your arm around doing in between rounds. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I used to see, put it straight up in the air. They used to do it in the NBA when I was, put it straight up in the air and then just rotate it around. I mean, that's what I heard. Why are you looking at me like that, Canelo? All I'm saying is just, I'm trying to help my good friend that let me ride in his sports car. I'm trying to help him out. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Don't look at me with that look. Shit. Shit, dog. Hey, everything that Canelo was doing to Dimitri Bivol is going to have a detrimental effect on Mel Charlo. I guarantee it. Shout out to Coach Malachi in the building. True Media Today, USA Boxing on deck, man. What's good with it, Coach? Appreciate you pulling up as always, man. Happy Independence Day to you. Pablo said Canelo isn't losing this fight. I agree, W says. His body shots, his pressure and power is going to be too much for Charlo. It's going to be a stoppage in the second half of the fight. You giving it the second half? Oh, man. Let me see. I don't know, bro. I don't know about the second half. Let me do my math. Let me see. 6. Let me see. 12 divided by 2, first of all. 12 divided by 2, that's 6. Right? 2, 6. 6 times 2 is 12. So I'm looking at this shit. I don't know, man. I don't give him. I don't know. It's just hard for me to fathom that he goes into the later rounds with Canelo, unless Saul is trying to be nice and grateful that he's able to get this paycheck again. And he carries Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Now, Saul is a corporate businessman at the end of the day. He may potentially carry the younger Charlo, not to ruin his career. Because it's not like Charlo. You got to look at it this way, too. It's not like Charlo having faced adversity and losing. Because when he lost that belt to Tony Harrison, he shedded a tear. Like, I was there right in front. Just so happened I had some Bounty toilet rolls right there. I said, hey, nigga, here, dry that shit up, man. All that shit you talking to Jerry Heard, you up here about to cry because your title gone, man? Dry that shit up, man. Here go a Bounty right here, man. Just don't even dap your eye with it. Just put it on the table. Let the tears drip down on the Bounty. They're going to soak up all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They're going to soak up your softness. They're going to soak up that bitch complaining that you always do. They're going to get all that. Just let it seep on out. Let it out, bro. Coach said, peace to my brother at WCS. Don't forget to hit the like button, fam. Appreciate you, Coach. Salute to you. And y'all be sure to check Coach. He might come on today, Independence Day. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? He might be having a Nick Sack rally outside, man. I don't know. It's 4th of July, man. We get right. We get right on 4th of July for some reason. You know what I'm saying? But check him out at 3 o'clock p.m., man. Every day, Monday through Friday. Showtime Shaw, yeah, I think so too. But I like Mel out of the Charlos, but I worry this could be another Kell Brook versus Triple G. Another Kell Brook versus Triple G. It's highly possible. You know what I'm saying? But I like what Toby said up there. Skills pay the bills. He did, in fact, say that when they was taking shot. Skills pay the bills, niggas. So it's time for you to make sure you wear that same banner, wear that same wristband. You know what I'm saying? That same wristband. Skills pay the bills. Make sure you wear that shit when you split the ropes. It's going to walk him down, hurt him bad. It's levels and weight divisions for a reason. Canelo's going to be like 180 fight night. I want Mel Charlo to be around 182. I want him to be up there because his ass coming there like in the 160s or whatever, low 160s, low 170s. It's gonna be all bad because he's gonna be carrying. You know, he's gonna have 2 carry-ons. You know what I'm saying? 2 check-in bags, all that shit. He's gonna be trying to goddamn move around with. My friend, you know, it's time. It's round 5. You must go. You know what I'm saying? It's your goal. It's time. I have things to do. I have to go up here and talk to Al Hammond about my next fight. He said I wasn't here. You know, if I can get early stoppage, get the early stoppage. I don't have to do that. I don't have to carry you. Saul. His name is no longer Canelo for this fight. You know, his first fight heading into this 100+ million. Your name, they call you by your first name, dog. Saul. Shit. When they cash that check, you know, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? They gonna say, we need verification. Oh, did you say, let me see your ID again? Oh, never mind. It's Saul. We don't need verification on this. It's good. It's good. It's a beautiful thing when you can go from the rafters to the floor. Yes, sir, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know, the haters, you know, they have something to say about it. They want to work harder. I mean, work smarter, not harder. So all their camera equipment is in their bag. I get it. It takes a lot, man, to carry a backpack down those stairs to the corral. I get it. That's what I'm thinking. I remember Amir Khan saying after the fight, he reckons Canelo walks to the ring at about 185. I wonder what's the rematch clause. Is there a rematch clause in this? Is there a rehydration clause? You know, with Canelo, he might just say, no, I don't need nothing. He's not going to make it. He's not. No. All I need is extra personnel to for all these belts. Make sure Mel Charlo brings all these belts to the ring. And I am bringing the entire Mexican soccer team so they can help hold my belts. I like football. Somebody goddamn help Canelo out now. I don't want to hear shit Charlo got to say. Yeah, when it's time for the brothers to support the brothers, y'all be dogging and stepping on them and criticizing them and shit. Just in the time where it should be support. No, man, this is your opportunity. Nobody's gonna rise up to the occasion, man. You're gonna have your few, but I'm not rising up to the occasion after all the shit you done talked, all the whining and complaining you do, disrespecting people in public. No, bro, this is your moment where you're gonna oh man, I need my black people to support me. No, nigga. No, we actually going for the other side, bro. We actually going for Canelo for a good, solid reason. A good, solid reason we're going for Canelo. Why? Because he's better than you, first of all. He's giving you an opportunity, a gift, and Christmas in December. So you should thank him for that. He's showing that he does philanthropy work too, along with Al Haymon. Al Haymon is more so on the motherfucking barbecue grill, culinary side with this. Cause boy, you a goddamn sacrificial lamb, goddamn it. You should thank goddamn Al Haymon for his culinary skills and business mindset to goddamn cook you and charge a lot for doing it. You know what I'm saying? He's paying, but he's getting his cut through too. So he's making his money. But you're a sacrificial lamb, man. There's no way in hell Mel Charlo coming up out of this fight the winner. No way. It's no way in hell Mel Charlo is winning this fight. Unless Canelo shocks us with the orders. I doubt it. I didn't want to go there. I doubt it. Shout out to I Am Cam, Edwards, the Apostles in the building. What's good with it? One love, OGWCS, and everyone in the chat. The Apostles in the building to lay it the hands and spread the good news of boxing. Yes, it. Yeah. Don't get me started acting a fool, man. Shout out to the Apostles on deck, man. Praise thy name and thy Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. I think this XO in the background, man. That's UXO. What's good with it, bro?
OG, what's good with it, big bro?
I'm good, man. How you feeling today?
Hey, man, I'm good. I got family in town. We just finna do a little eating and talking junk and stuff like that. So I seen John. I wanted to pop on real quick and holler at you.
Yeah, no doubt, man. It's always good. I mean, you didn't barbecue. Y'all didn't put no ribs on that shit or what?
Yeah, man. We got some shit going on now downstairs, man. Mother-in-law got the grill going on and shit. So they got things popping off down there. So
I'm just asking because it's 12 o'clock where I'm from. You sound a little bit sober. Where I grew up, back in the day, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. No.
Hey, man, OG, see on my kinfolk, they drink, but I don't drink. See, I don't drink. Oh.
Okay, that's what's up.
Man, I hear you on here cooking, OG, man. Happy Independence Day to you, man, and you and your family. We down here in the A, so you know what I'm saying. You know how I go down here, but happy Independence Day to you, bro. And I see you up cooking and hardest working man in YouTube. You know what I mean? But
hey, man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. I mean,
yes, sir. I see you talking about the whole the Jamil and Canelo thing, man. Canelo gonna beat the hell out of this boy, man.
You real talk, man. I don't know what they talking about.
Beat the hell.
beat the shit out of Charlo, man.
Hey, man, how the fuck do they see Charlo moving up 2 weight classes, fighting Canelo, and he gonna beat Canelo? Come on, man. Stop this. Let's stop this shit, man. Let's stop. We gotta stop the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Canelo, man. I got. Let's see. I see Canelo beating the hell out of this boy, man. I'm just put it like that. I ain't even gonna try to predict nothing. I just don't see. I can't see Janelle. I'm with what Janelle got. He gonna try to jab. Canelo keep Canelo off him with the jab and shit. Gonna move around, try to stay away from him and stuff, what he gonna do? I mean, I
Good
can't see.
question. I don't know, man.
Right. I can't.
You know them Charlos don't like listening to Derrick James too much when they get in their own mindset on how they want to carry out the plan. They don't listen, man. Just like when they was fighting Austin Trout, I still remember Jamel tried to go in there and finish Austin. He wanted to do it better than his brother Maul. They don't listen to Derrick James, man.
Now they don't listen at all, man, and that's what happens with especially with Jamel. That's why that fight with Castano, the first fight, what I'm saying, went like it did, and then you got to think about with Tony with Harrison, what I'm saying, with Harrison whooping his ass the first time, what I'm saying, and he had to come back. Now I really think Tony Harrison could have got him again if Tony Harrison would have stayed on his shit, but Tony Harrison, I don't know what the fuck he started doing, in that fight, but anyway, you're right. You know what I'm saying? They don't listen to, what I'm saying? They don't listen to Derrick James, man. Derrick James was telling, get him instructions and he wasn't following them and all that shit. So I don't see him, big bro, I don't see him having no success against Canelo. I'm sorry. I can't see way out for him. I can't see nothing. I can't see no way out for him, bro.
Hell no, I don't need him, bro.
And
I'm not looking for him to have a way out.
Ooh, what you talking about? And I'm trying. Hey, I was trying to stay away from it, but see, you don't took me there. So I was trying to stay away from it, but I really want Canelo go in there and whoop his ass. I was trying not to say it. I was trying to be biased. I was trying to be, I was trying not to do it, but took me there, bro. I said this shit on my show. I said, man, I want Canelo go in there and whoop his ass.
You ain't lying, right, man? Whoop his ass, man. Big mouth nigga, man. Whoop his ass, man. Shit, man. I want Maul Charlo to be ringside. If he be ringside, man, I ain't wishing no good, because they just done dogged the other black fighters out when they should have been supporting them. They talk down on people, man. Like when Jarrett Hurd was unified champion, man, he just used to talk so much shit to Jarrett when he was around his mom, family, all that. And at that time, Jarrett was a low-key type. He's always been low-key, but Mel Charlo used to disrespect the hell out of him, man.
Right. And then his brother had all that shit to say about Danny Jacobs and all that shit. He was talking all that shit, but when Danny Jacobs walked up on him and shit like that, he changed his tune. You know what I'm saying? You remember Danny Jacobs when they was out in the hallway? Danny Jacobs walked up on him and said,
"What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
We gonna keep going back and forth. What we doing?"
Right, Big Jamal, he was all soft spoken, talking about some, man. I was, like, you changed your tune, bro. You weren't saying all that shit when you went, what I'm saying, when he went in your face,
Yep.
So they talk all that shit, bro. And then what I'm saying, got the hell slapped out of the little Charlo got the hell slapped out of him at the fight and all that shit. I'm like, they run their mouth too much for me, bro. I just can't get with that. Bro, y'all talk too much shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be like, you get in there with Canelo, bro. I'm sorry. I'm banking on. I got money on Canelo whooping your ass, boy. And anybody got anything to say about it, man? Like, what I'm saying? He gonna get in there. He gonna do this to Canelo. XO, you wrong. You supposed to be going rolling with the black fighters, man. I don't want to hear that shit, man.
Especially in this case right here. I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? He had all that shit to say about Bud Jamil, talking all that shit about Bud. Yeah.
Motherfucking whining, bro. I ain't never motherfucking Mar Charlo was whining about David Benavidez, and Mel Charlo was whining about Bud. I mean, they just not the type to step up. Yeah, I credit him with stepping back in there in the rematch against Tony Harrison and stopping him. And then with Brian Castano, but no, man.
No, man, I can't roll with them, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like I hear these guys around here talking all that shit about Jamil ducking Tim Tszyu and Canelo ducking Benavidez and and all that shit, and I'm just like looking like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like he ducking Tim Tszyu, you know what I'm saying? And then I get it, you know what I'm saying? What my heart says that, he should have fought Tim Tszyu and stuff like that. But I ain't studying that fight right now, bro. I'm not me personally. It's just me. I fuck that fight. You know what I'm saying? We got Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is what PBC. This PBC got Canelo for 3 fights. They tried to get Jamal first. Shit, you know what I'm saying? The shit didn't work, and that's a smart thing because mentally and physically, I don't, Jamal is not ready for this fight, ready for this shit, bro. He been out the ring, what, 2 years, over 2 years, something, and
Yeah.
he you know what I'm saying? He's not ready for this shit. He got too much shit going on, bro. I hear him and Boo Boo, they going back and forth on social media. They talking and talking about trying to fight this year. I don't know how that shit's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's gonna
Yeah, that
happen or not.
conversation they had didn't lead to anything, bro. Like Boo Boo up there comparing bicep sizes, and I'm like, man, come on, man. Y'all should have fought a long time ago. But once again, the Charlos was holding grudges against Andrade.
Yeah.
And so if you really gonna come back, yeah, come back against Demetrius and get that shit out the way. Don't fight the winner of whatever they might try to throw in there. Don't fight the winner of Mel Charlo and Canelo. Don't do that.
No.
Because we already know what the winner's gonna be. It's gonna be Canelo, period. But I'm just saying, like, that'll be two inactive fighters that Canelo has fought.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's why I say, you know what I'm saying, I with him, they was talking that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up with Big Jamal, bro. They let him hold this title, man, and to me, he should have been script, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm not part of the sanctioning bodies. I don't know how they move and what type of, deal they got with PBC. I don't want to, start putting my own 2 cents into it, but I just know, like, he been holding on to this title for a long ass time, just in that he been inactive and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then he want to run up on Bivol. Did you see that shit when he ran up on Bivol, talking about some, oh man, you should fight. Bivol, like, what?
Yeah, I was at a point where I was looking at that from the comfort of my own home, and I was drinking something. I just went and rinsed that shit out, and I basically extended my arm to the screen. Go ahead, piss in that. You fucked up. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. Piss in that cup. We need a test right goddamn now. I got the cup. Piss in this motherfucker now. Because this dude was up here talking about, hey, Bivol, why don't you fight? Me and you fight at 168 pounds for the belts. Bivol, like, nigga, you are not the champion at 68.
Right.
What is going on with you? Are you fucked up? Like, what's going on with Mal Charlo, man?
Oh,
Bivol's looking at him like, damn, dude, I don't want to embarrass you with the cameras rolling, but dude, you're talking about just fight. You want to fight? Let's just fight. No, bro, he would stop you, Mal.
Right.
Look what he did to freaking Gilberto Ramirez. He almost stopped that big motherfucker, dog.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Jamal, bro. I'm really, you know what I'm saying? He need a wellness check or some shit, bro.
I agree. But see, one thing, XO, I'll say about the marriage situation is a marriage can take you down that deep, dark, abyss. It can, man, because you just think about how long someone's been with a female, how many kids you have had within that marriage, and for it all to go to waste. Yeah, as a boxer getting punched in the head. Yeah, man, it can take you out of shit, man. You're dealing with kids, you're dealing with a mother that you don't get along with now. It might be affecting the kids too. So that, for me, I won't play with it. I've been there. But when you do shit behind closed doors in private, cool. But when it spills out in front of the camera and you up here acting 175-pound champion, let's fight, and you're at 160, you're 2 weight divisions, what are you gonna do?
Right. Absolutely.
You're gonna fight at 68, or you're gonna fight at his division for the title. I mean, we know you ain't jumping up 2 weight class to 75 to get this dude.
Well, the thing about it is, he's not even on Bill. He's not even on Bivol radar. Bivol looking like where the fuck did you come from? Like, you know what? I'm like, confused. Like, you're not, you know what I'm saying? So we trying to get Bivol in better view. That's what we trying to get. We want that. We want to see that. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? That's it. That shit could be in the future. But I did want to ask you this question though. What do you think about what Keith Thurman was said about Ugas? So him and Ugas possibly getting on late August and.
You know what? I did read up on that, and the only thing I was saying, XO to myself, I was saying, wow, think of all the title opportunities. I want to say title shots title opportunities that Ugas has been given, and for him to lose his WBA strap last April, and then him and Keith Thurman potentially is going in at a fight for an interim title.
Mm.
His
Yeah.
first fight back. Now, as far as the matchup, cool. I respect Ugas. You know what I'm saying? He was doing very well against Spence before he stopped fighting. But Keith Thurman, I don't know which Keith Thurman we're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? I really couldn't tell you what Keith Thurman we're gonna get. But
Right.
the fight's gonna be free anyway. I don't care. As long as it's not pay-per-view, I watch the fight. But it's just amazing, you know, Ugas coming back around. I think they fighting for the interim, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get another interim title shot
Yep.
after coming off a loss. You know, that's because he followed the orders, man. You know, Rolly Romero, same thing. He gets stopped. You know what I'm saying? And supposedly he gonna go in there and get Tony Weeks, hand deliver him a title. Hey man, they got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know, bro. Like they keep shit in rotation over there, interim titles, and more power to them, man. I definitely watch the fight.
I definitely watched the fight, you know what I'm saying, because it's definitely just another good fight. It's not pay-per-view worthy. I've got a feeling. I got a feeling with PBC, the way they go, they will try to stick this shit on pay-per-view. You don't think they'll try to make this a pay-per-view thing? Because I'm just saying, that was gonna be my next question to you. Like, you know, people
They might.
Yeah.
You know, most of what's been going on in 23 has been pay-per-views, so fights shouldn't be pay-per-views.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Are people that eager to see Keith Thurman return, and is Ugas enough as an opponent for people to say, I'll pay $50 for this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll pay for that. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, man. I hope it's free TV. For real. I hope it's free TV, bro.
I hope it's free too, bro. But I got a feeling they gonna try to get something off of this fight, you know, whether it be $39 or they're gonna try to get something out of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you think it's gonna be below 50? Okay.
Yeah. I think they're gonna try to like throw 39. It's gonna be like a $39 type of thing, you know what I'm saying, where they can make, you know, some type of pay-per-view money off of it, because, you know, it is Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying, that they're doing it. But I'm trying to debate, will I pay that? You know what I'm saying, to see it. I probably would, just, you know, with Keith Thurman and Ugas. You know, we've been having some good shit going on this year, and I probably would go ahead and get him that 39, you know, and it is what it is.
I mean, thinking with me, XO, about Keith is that his last performance really didn't give me that love to want to see him, you know, right now with Ugas. Like, I didn't get nothing out of it. Like, it really didn't give me any, like, oh man, I'm looking forward to the next fight. It's too much in between, too much gap between Keith Thurman. You know, I like him when he was one time. He did beat some quality names at 47. But yeah, his last fight, I was like, nah.
Yeah. I'm saying way, OG, because I was looking at that last fight like, yeah, Keith, you know what I'm saying? This ain't, you know what I'm saying, something I'm really just, you know, going, you know what I'm saying, you know, I'm itching to see you in the ring again, you know, you giving me this type of performance. I'm not really, but hey, you know what I'm saying, he might have got in there and did some work and stuff like that. I don't know, but I would definitely, you know what I'm saying, I look at a fight between him and Ugas. It's another pretty okay fight, you know what I'm saying? I won't be mad at it. I did want to, you know what I'm saying, pick your brain on something, though, because I heard you mention it, and then you did, shout out to you, OG, coming on the show last night. But we did talk about it, chop on it a little bit about, you know, Big Baby and you know, Charles Martin and stuff like that. And I know you saying you know, Big Baby stepped up in competition, and he fought when he was fighting Charles Martin, and you know, it was a good fight, and it was, you know what I'm saying, I give shout out to Big Baby, he won the fight and all that stuff. But my take on it was, I was talking to the guys last night, and I was saying Big Baby, as far as, you know what I'm saying, fighting against the top four, you know what I'm saying, you know, I was saying that, me, in my personal opinion, at this point, I don't see him being ready for the top four. Now, somebody like Frank Sanchez, Ruiz, and those guys like that, but the top four, because I was saying like Tyson Fury, you know what I'm saying, he's, you know, too damn big.
So who's your top four? You got Tyson Fury,
Yeah,
Deontay
Tyson
Wilder.
Fury, yeah, Deontay Wilder, Usyk, and AJ is in the top 4 now. AJ has not been impressive.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Really, your 4. That's the top 4 for sure. But sometimes, you know, in this day and time, you can have the belts and people still don't consider you this. You know what I'm saying? But AJ, yeah, I mean, that would
Yeah,
be huge for him to get an AJ fight.
Yeah, I give him, and that's the thing. That's why I said AJ. I was like, I give him a better chance against AJ than them other 3 guys because even though I feel like he will outbox Wilder, I feel like Wilder ultimately got that ultimate neutralizer. You know what I'm saying? That would catch him, and can he stand up to Wilder's power? Because you know Wilder gonna put you on the canvas. He put everybody on the canvas, even Tyson Fury. Even though Tyson Fury got up, but he gonna hit the canvas. Can Big Baby withstand that power that he's gonna get hit by it? You know, it's gonna be a point where he get hit. Now I do feel like he can outbox Deontay Wilder, but I'm just thinking like, can he take that power from Deontay? You know what I'm saying? And the same is true with AJ, but I just feel like he would have more success with AJ with the state that I seen AJ in. I don't know where AJ is mentally right now at this moment. Me seeing him in the last fight, I'm like, AJ, what the fuck? What is this? You know, so that was my question to you. I was like, you know, I know Big Baby, you know, stepped up by fighting Charles Martin, but did that prove to you anything that he can get in the ring with any of the top 4 guys? Well, who I consider the top 4.
Well, that's a great question because a lot of people wanted to see him step up against a veteran former world champion. So he did go the distance for the first time. You know, 10 rounds. He got the 10 rounds out the way.
Right.
But as far as, you know, who you consider to be the 4th one is very important. Definitely not the top 3. I see him being cleanly outboxed by Alexander Usyk. Cleanly. I mean, all the discrepancies that he had in there against Charles Martin was evident. When you talk about Fury and Wilder, there's a whole nother level, man, that, you know, when he was hurt in there against Charles Martin, those 2 individuals right there would finish him. No doubt about it. Would finish him absolutely, hands down, no question about it. They will finish freaking Jared Anderson. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think at this point in time, yeah, he's rising up, and they put him in there with good competition for his caliber right now. But Deontay Wilder knocks him out. Fury knocks him out. Alexander Usyk potentially will knock out Jared Anderson. You know, even though he's not really this heavy power puncher in the heavyweight division, Usyk is technically sound like a mother. Like, you talking about a former undisputed cruiserweight champion. He may potentially stop Jared Anderson too, man.
Yes,
you know
and his IQ, ring IQ. Yeah.
And that's a good thing you brought up too about ring IQ. Jared Anderson still has a ways to go with his ring IQ, bro. I mean,
I agree.
He still has a ways to go, man.
Yeah. So he would do better against guys like Frank Sanchez, Ruiz, those type of level guys, the level.
Yeah, he may do well against the FA Jogbas.
What about
Zane? I don't. Should we say Joe Joyce? You know what I'm saying? I think Zhang is a tough matchup for him too, because Zhang has power, man.
Yeah, he does.
And flat-footed fighter like Zhang who can release that power without really loading up. Like, I think he may stop Jared Anderson. Real talk. Serious. I think if he lands them power shots right one another after one another, and they have effect on Anderson, it's not like Jared can't be hit.
Right.
He was hit against Charles Martin with some simple shit.
Yes.
Charles Martin was sticking with the jab whenever he feel like, and he landed, the same right hands when he felt like it. I mean, he had some work to do, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Hell no, he ain't touching no top 5, man. Hell no, he ain't touching no top 5. According to what's sanctioned by you, man, he ain't touching no top 5, man.
I had some guys that was in the comment section last night. They was talking about, now let me hear if you agree with this. Him possibly, and he's a young kid, so I kind of was like, okay, that may be a thing, but may not, because he's 243. They was leaning towards saying he might have better success. He probably even go undisputed at cruiserweight. He he'll possibly have better success. What you think about him in cruiserweight?
Yeah, I heard y'all talking about that yesterday, and one person did mention about him making weight. One thing we know about Jaron Anderson when he first came on, the heavyweight scene and started getting his television time is that he was fluctuating up in weight,
right?
Until he got it under control. Cruiserweight, I don't know, man. That seems like a tough task for him to make cruiserweight. I don't know about that. And you ain't got bums at cruiserweight like that either, bro. Like,
yeah,
come on, man. Yeah, it might be an easy entry to say, hey, go down to cruiserweight and try your hand there. Well, you talking about those foreign fighters down there that can throw hands. They not, they're not scared to take the risk.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
And you heard what the female asked him during the post fight. He said, so she asked him something like, well, how does it feel your first time getting chin checked? I couldn't believe she asked him that. How did it feel,
really?
You was chin checked and everything. How did it feel to be chin checked? Like, what? Damn. Yeah, what? Man.
I hear that.
Yeah, she asked him about me in chin check, bro.
Damn.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
that's that man about being chin check.
It's chin check. God damn. Yeah. So yeah. That. But he definitely stepped up in competition. Shout out to Big Baby for winning the fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My hats off to him. He got now. He took some goddamn shots. He took some shots, and bro, I'm like, fuck, Big Baby, you getting caught, like for real. He really got wobbled a couple times, nice, one in the 12th round, right before the bell. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, shit, Big Baby, you shit, bro, you gotta do better or something. You gotta move or something. You can't be taking them type of chances. You know what I'm saying? And like, because Big Baby to me in his previous fight, he know how to get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? I thought, he can move better, because he can get in, get out of there, move around, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But I was seeing him get caught by Charles Martin, and I was like, fuck, bro, what shit you getting your ass rocked? You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was discussion that we had about him fighting other guys, the top guys and shit like that. Like Wilder definitely gonna catch him. He definitely gonna catch him. And if Wilder catch him, it's over with. It's sleep time. Over. Yeah, it's sleep time, bro. So I
don't think they want to ruin that man's career just yet with Wilder, man. Wilder ain't no punk, man. He ain't never been no punk.
No.
And he still got that power. They always talk about the power, the last thing to go. Well, don't exclude Wilder. Yeah, all because he lost to Tyson Fury twice, man. Come on now. Like
Tyson Fury just got his fucking number. That's what that is, bro. You have that one fighter that just have you can't beat him. That's Tyson Fury. That's what Tyson Fury is. Wilder's kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? He can't do shit with Tyson Fury. And it is what it is. Even though he, you know what I'm saying, every fight he put put Fury down on the canvas. He put him down. Fury get his ass back up. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I like, God damn. The motherfucker got up the first time. He was like Frankenstein. I like, damn, he got up. Everybody say now OG. Everybody said that was a long count.
They said it was a long count.
They said that was a long count. You know what I'm saying? Say, oh man, they counted. They that count was long as hell.
Long as hell, man. Jack Reese told me it was for the spirit of the sport. Man, get out of here. Get out of here. Man, that was a long count and you know it. You woke that man up. That man was in the upper room. They was getting him dressed for the upper room and everything. And then Jack Reese somehow brought that man back to life. He descended back, raised up. And the reason why Jack Reese said, he didn't count him out because, one of his legs was sitting up and he still had mechanical function.
Get the fuck out of here.
One of his feet was flat on the floor and he had his leg up. He wasn't totally stretched out.
Get the fuck, man. That man was asleep, bro. Like, man, that man was gone. He was in a deep snore.
Wasn't he? It was fucked up, man. Like Jack Reese did the long count, bro. Yeah. And look, me and him used to communicate pretty decent. But I thought I asked him that told him that in an interview. You know, he didn't really want to, you know, communicate with me no more after that.
He's in his feelings. He was in his feelings.
Yeah, I told him. I said I think it was a long count. I told him straight up, man. Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was a long count, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, any other fighter that would have been stretched out, head on the canvas, bounced off the canvas, was placed there by 2-shot combination. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Mouth open, you know, look at the way he was looking. They would have been counted out, man.
Yep. Damn sure would. Damn sure would. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, OG, man, and all the work that you're doing, man. That was great work that you did this weekend, man. Shout out to you, you know what I'm saying, that's out there in the trenches, you know, on the ground doing that footwork and shit. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, and I appreciate you having me on, man. I definitely want to come on, you know, out down there with the family. I said, let me jump on and holler at my OG real quick, man, and show some love. And yeah, I wanted to jump on and chop it up with you for a minute.
For sure, man. Shout out to you and your fam, man, on Independence Day. Always welcome, man. You know, it's always a pleasure, man. Salute to you for pulling up and showing support, big dog.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, big bro. You be safe out there, okay?
I'll be safe, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the XO Factory. You know what I'm saying? Pulling up, you know what I'm saying? Chopping it, talking some boxing. Big shout out to everyone who pulled up in the building today. But I'm gonna keep my same energy. I'm gonna give the Charlos the same absence of love that they give a lot of other fighters of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely looking forward to Canelo skills paying the bills when they step in and fight. Real talk. I'm looking forward to that shit. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't give a damn about $100 million. You know, that's not coming to me. You know what I'm saying? If he's gonna be the one in the family to step up and face Canelo, and that's his new sense of motivation, then so be it, bro. Go in there and handle your business. So be it. You know what I'm saying? So be it. I ain't sweating it. As far as these fights this weekend, hell yeah, I'm looking forward to both fights. I believe Ennis should get it done if he's on his A game. His plan is good, and Villa's not able to press him up against the ropes. Man, this is gonna be that fight. That's really not that fight. Like, this is a fight only because of the way he looked against Koran. You know what I'm saying? This fight can go two ways, of course. He can either go in there and get it done and show that, hey, yeah, styles make fights, and Koran had just a crazy style that it took me a little bit longer than I thought to get acclimated to it. You know what I'm saying? So he can go in there and get this shit done, clean up Roiman Villa. You know what I'm saying? And then he can go in there and look bad against Roiman Villa. And people be starting to really, you know, doubt, is Jaron Ennis truly the goods? It's boxing at the end of the day. It's boxing. And there's a lot of space that's awaiting for Ennis at the 147-pound division when it comes to future titles. Not the one he holding now, but the future titles when, you know, we settle the score July 29th and try to figure out if Spence is going to enact the rematch clause or not. He still has a little bit of time to wait, bro. That's the wild part about it. Like, these fighters, they're basically FedExed. You know, this is they've been waiting on. They FedEx to the top to get to that championship opportunity, but yet there's other things that's going on at the top, like all the belts are being held up. And when it comes to PBC, they have two divisions that's being held up right now. You know, you have the 154 pound, you have the 147 pound. As a fighter that's attempting to be the challenger, there's nothing you can do. Look at Sebastian Fundora. All he was doing is getting fed appetizers, and then those appetizers end up biting back. Done, over. He's out the picture for a minute. He'll come back around once the titles are whatever vacated or whatever. But the 147 54-pound division, man, and the heavyweight division, hey, bro, I don't know what to tell you. It's gonna be a long road, you know, for the Tim Zoos. Anybody at 54, it's gonna be a long road until they figure out, you know, what's gonna happen. Come September, supposedly, what's gonna happen with these titles, bro? You know, we don't know. We can't call it. We can't call it, bro. Seriously, but at least we got some boxing. You know what I'm saying? We got some boxing. And I appreciate everyone pulling back up. I haven't been on live for a couple of days, but what I want for you to do is check out on IG, World Combat Sports. You know, check out the stills that I got from the fighters. You know, really really understand it takes a lot of work, you know, especially a guy my age shooting ringside for those and the work that goes into being independent media. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you know, check out the photos and understand it. It does take hard work. Respect the grind. If you ain't all about the grind, that means you just over here on social media just trying to, you know, pull up, chat it up or whatever. But if you see the photo, goddamn like the motherfucker, dog. If it's cool, if it's a good photo, a solid photo, like some of the money shots that I got in my thumbnail right here of Charles Martin and Jerry Anderson, you know, like the photo, man. Goddamn, show some love to WCS, man. That shit ain't easy. I'm taking the photos, freaking editing the shits myself and put them out to you, to the general boxing public. Hey man, I appreciate y'all support. That's all I gotta say. I appreciate the ones who fuck with me. Thanks to the boxers who shoot me a DM and say, hey man, thank you for the photo. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what it's all about right there. You know what I'm saying? And definitely check out, you know, Showtime's photos that he got up. He's putting up his content, video, his interviews, you know, the videos and his photos. You know, shout out to the frontliner that was out there in Toledo supporting the card. And big shout out to Top Rank, the flagship of promotions, man. When I tell you, look, when I tell you that Top Rank let you shoot, let you handle your business, let you work. None of that bullshit I went through with PBC, with Kelly Swanson. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really cover PBC like that. But I'm just saying the way Top Rank, professionalism, when they let they media people work. Long as you're doing your goddamn job, you know, you in there doing what you're supposed to do. They are not in your ear about nothing, bro. They let you goddamn work, and get your shit, and so you can have content and go up here. They're not sending a motherfucking a wild baboon around screaming and shit like you a little kid. Man, they let you work over that motherfucker, man, and get your media content. So that's what we talking about. Real talk. But goddamn it, salute to y'all, man. Y'all continue to support the channel. Appreciate you tuning up. I mean, turning up and tuning in. And we're gonna also get back on this Crawford and Spence, you know, since you know the training videos are finally coming out, boy. God damn, the training videos are out, no shirt on. People, you know, Spencerholics are happy. They feeling good. Oh man, he just looks too powerful. He's too big. Crawford's not gonna be able to handle it. You know, they just loving that shit, man. They love it. They love looking at thinking, hey man, he just looks too strong. Listen, the fight is at 147, not 54, and not 160, bro. The fight is at 147, and goddamn Errol Spence getting fucked up. And it's only a matter of time. Let me see what we're looking at. Let me look over here for a second. Let me see. So you're trying to tell me we just at 3.5 weeks to the fight? But you're trying to tell me when it comes to training, they only have 2.5 weeks? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's getting about that time, y'all. I will be back on a little bit later. Y'all hold it down. Shout out to the families out there, man. You know, Independence Day, be safe. Enjoy. Salute. I'm out.